Start with the Subhashitam. Today's Subhashitam again from Bhagavad Gita. Would you like to read, please? Veena? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yes. Okay. Yes, Subhashitam. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata yada abhyo that's a difficult one. Abhyutta nama dharmasya and that is tadatma tadatmanam sujamyaham.
Yes. This is a verse, shloka from Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, said by Krishna in that. So, yada yada hi dharmasya glarir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyaham. So, these words are split here because there are some words which are like this one is combined here. There is a join. So the split version is here. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanihi bhavati bharata. So glanihi bhavati, these are two different words because of the sandhi or join. They are together here. Abhyutthanam, similarly here, abhyutthanam, then adharmasya tada atmanam srujami aham. So this also, there is a join here and here. So, but these are the actual words. Many of the words I think you know here already, at least the forms you know, right? Like, no, yada means whenever. Yada, whenever, like when, no. Whenever. He can right now ignore. He means just like a. It is sometimes it is used as a filler word in a verse, in a shloka, just to complete the meter. He also means also sometimes. He. Yada hi, whenever dharmasya. So dharma, what is the vibhakti here? Dharmasya,
6.
like sixth vibhakti, shashti, ramasya, we know that. Like that, dharmasya. Glanihi is first case ending, prathama vibhakti. Glani means when something goes down, it becomes very rare. Glanihi. Bhavati, we know bhavati happens. Bharata is like calling somebody, addressing. Bharata is the name of Arjuna, one of the names.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Bharata is the name of the country also. Because Bharata was a ancestor in the country. So the name Bharata, one of the reasons why Bharata country is named is because of this, one of the kings, famous kings in who ruled much before this Mahabharata and all that. So that is one, Bharata. Because this person came in the dynasty, in the family of Bharata, that's why he's called Bharata. Yeah. So not only Arjuna, so everybody who is in the family of Bharata, they are Bharata. So because Arjuna is also in the family, is addressed as Bharata by Krishna. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanihi bhavati Bharata. Whenever the, what is the right word in English? Can you help me? Glani, let me can look up. Whenever it goes down.
Could be like decline.
Decline. Sorry, yeah, right. Not good. Yeah, decline. Whenever it declines, it means what? Dharma. Now, dharma has a very broad meaning. You can write just dharma. You can write now.
Righteousness.
Righteousness. Yeah.
Dharma.
Yeah. Whenever this righteousness or good things decline, then adhyutthanam, its decline happens, and abhyutthanam adharmasya. Now adharmasya is also in Shashti Bhakti, same dharmasya. Now opposite of dharma is adharma, opposite word, because a is added here. It's like antonym. So adharmasya, abhyutthanam means what is the opposite of decline?
Ascending.
Huh?
Ascending or on the rise.
Yeah, ascending, correct. Abhyutthanam, whenever it rises, what rises? Adharma, the bad things, not the righteous things, wrong things. Whenever they rise, whenever its rise happens, bhavati has to be assumed here also, in this case also. So yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati Bharata, hey Arjuna, whenever the decline of dharma, righteousness happens, and adharmasya abhyutthanam bhavati, the wrong things, the ascending of wrong things happens, tada means then. Usually this yada and tada, whenever there is yada, tada comes there, right? Like when, then, like then aham, we know aham, you know aham, right? Aham means, what is aham?
I.
I.
Is it I or I am?
No, just I.
Just I. Okay, thank you so much.
Aham srujami, because we have looked at many verbs like aham gacchami, aham likhami, aham pathami, aham pibami. I hope you remember, right? Like when I am doing something, and somebody else is doing, somebody else means he, she, it, that third person is doing, then we use pibati, gacchati, likhati. But when I am doing, I, first person, singular, then we use pibati, pibami, likhami, gacchami. So similarly here there is a srijami, aham srijami, I srijami, create. Srijami means create. I create. So what do I create? Atmanam srijami. Because whenever I say srijami, the question comes, what? I create what? So here Atmanam is the word. He says, Krishna says, Aham Atmanam srijami. I create Atma. Atma means self. So Atmanam, I create myself, he said. So overall meaning I think is clear. Whenever there is a decline of righteousness happens, O Arjuna, and the rise of wrong things happens, then I create myself. This is like a literal meaning.
It's kind of he comes as the avatar.
Avatar.
Mm.
He descends to earth. On earth. Alright, so coming back here about, I think all of you have done excellent work on this homework. Very well done. So we have Ashoka. This was the picture. Ashoka, Mata. Ashoka is just a name here in this case, though it has some literal meaning. Like Shoka means what? Shoka means sorrow. Shoka. Ashoka means one who doesn't, one who is happy, like one who doesn't have sorrow. Ashoka. But here is the name. Then Matamaha is the Janaka is the father. Janaka means Putraha means son. Putri means daughter. Sakhi is
Friends.
friend, female friend here. Then Mitram means also friend.
Also.
But here Mitram, note that it could be male or female. So for female also we use Mitram, because Mitram, what is the lingam? What is the gender of Mitram word?
Napusakalingam.
Napunsakalingam. So that whether it is a male friend, female friend, or any other just object which you have made friend without the object, without life, then Mitram remains same. Word remains same, because the word itself is Napunsakalingam. Then the Amba, here we are using Amba as the for the mother. Matamaha is the
Mother's
father.
father.
Grandfather, who is mother's father. Then Matamahi, grand mother, who is mother's mother. So now when we say, let's try to use Shashti Bhakti here also, just for practice quickly. So if we want to say Putraha, now here Balakaha asti atra. Balakaha kasya putraha?
Balakaha Janakasya putraha.
Balakaha Janakasya putraha. Okay, then what else you have? Amba. Now I want to use Shashti Bhakti for male question, for whose. When I say Kasya putraha, whose son, then I use Kasya. So if it is female, what do I use for whose? What is the word for whose? Like kasya for male, who. Then for the female, what is the word? Kasyaha. That we saw last week, I think. Kasyaha, right? Kasyaha putraha saha balakah kasyaha putraha. So we want to use the Shashti Bhakti of the Samba. Sixth case. Amba.
Ambayaha. Yaha.
Ambayaha. Ambayaha putraha. Putri. Balika. Kasyaha putri. You can use this one also. Janakaha.
Janakasya.
Janakasya putri. Ambayaha putri. Balika. Then Amba kasyaha putri.
Amba Mata Mahyayaha Putri.
Mata.
Mahyayaha. Mahyayaha.
No, just this. Mata.
Matama.
So, like Nadi. What is Nadi?
Nadyayaha.
No, just Nadyaha.
Nadyaha.
So, like that.
I'm making that mistake, yeah. Okay.
Like that. Mata Mahyaha.
Mahyaha.
The additional Yaha, separate Yaha. Here also there is additional Yaha. But separate Yaha comes when the original word is ending in A. Like Amba. Amba, Rama, Uma, like that. Rama Yaha. Lata Yaha. That's separate Yaha. That's just adding Yaha. But if the word is, the Strilinga word is ending in E, long E, then that E has to go away, then A has to add it. So just A doesn't stand out separately there. Mata Mahyaha, Nadyaha, Lekhanyaha. Amba Kasya Putri.
Amba Mata Mahyaha Putri.
Kasyaha Putri. Kasyaha, if it is Kasyaha Prashnaha, if Kasyaha is the question, means I am asking whose ladies, like, then Mata Mahyaha. Now I am asking Kasya. Kasya means person, male person. Kasya.
Mata. This is Mata Mahihi.
No, Mata Maha.
Maha. Mata Makasya.
Mata Mahasya.
Mahasya. Mata Mahasya.
Putri. Amba Mata Mahasya Putri. Right. Then Amba Kasya Patni. Patni is wife. Amba Kasya Patni Asti.
Janakasya. No?
Janakasya. Okay. Now.
Husband is. No, what was your question again?
Amba Kasya Patni Asti. Amba is whose wife?
Oh, so I say father's wife. Okay.
Amba Janakasya Patni Asti. Amba is the wife of the father. Now, I am going to make a statement, then you ask a question.
Okay.
Janakaha Ambayaha Patihi Asti. Janakaha Ambayaha Patihi.
Okay. Janakaha patihi.
Janakah Ambayaha patihi asti. Now you have to add the question word. Kasyaha, kasya.
Janakaha patihi kasya.
Now the question is, so the sentence is Janakah Ambayaha patihi asti. So either you can make the question like Giovanni, you want to try?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be Kasya. Kasya Amba. What is the word for wife? Can't remember it.
Patni.
Patni, yes. So, Kasya Amba Patni Asti.
Kasya Amba Patni Asti. So now, that is correct. The sentence is correct. But generally, we put Amba first. Like Amba Kasya Patni Asti. What you said is not wrong, but just the convention here. Amba Kasya Patni Asti. Now, similarly, if you want to reverse this and ask about Janaka or father. Instead of Amba, we use Janaka.
Janakaha.
Patihi.
Yeah, Patihi. Janakaha Kasyaha. Patyaha.
Kasyaha.
Kasyaha Patyaha Asti.
No, Patihi only, not Patyaha. Janakaha.
Am I doing the question or the answer? Sorry.
Question.
The question, yes. So Janaka Kasyaha. Yeah, Kasya Pati Asti. Okay. So the answer would be Janakaha Ambayaha Patihi Asti.
Yes. Good. The question is Janakaha Kasyaha Patihi Asti. Kasyaha means of whom. This is the feminine gender word for question. Kasyaha, whose. Janakaha Kasyaha Patihi Asti. Janakaha Ambayaha Patihi Asti. Now the other words we saw here, which are not shown specifically, because these are the words here to indicate these are the characters here in this picture. But one which is here, the animal climbing the tree, is supposed to be known. So what is the word for that?
Marjaraha. Marjaraha. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, Marjaraha. Marjaraha. And this one, the bird.
Oh, this I don't remember. I remember we saw it.
Where is this here?
Was a word that meant something that is in the sky, right?
Yeah, first one. Yeah.
Yes, Kagaha. Yes.
Khagaha, the bird,
Kagaha.
which goes in the sky. This Khagaha. Okay, and then the other one is this bird also, the one floating in the water.
Yeah, that was. I've done it, but I can't find it now.
Oh, yeah. So this one, where is Bakaha. Where is Bakaha? No, here duck. Bakaha.
Oh, yeah. Bakaha.
Bakaha. And there is the word for this one. The bucket. The bucket was...
Yes, was u something. Uda.
Here.
Udanjanam.
Udanchanam.
Udanjanam.
Cha. Udanchanam.
Udanchanam, right, Roger. Udanchanam.
So, yeah, I think we don't have to go through this again unless anybody has question. I think all of you have got this right.
What is the word for sleep? Because I couldn't find like for the Mata Maha. What was the second column word?
So,
I searched on the dictionary.
Here it was supposed to be. No, sleep is not given here, right? In this this list. So let's try to find what applies here.
Okay.
So, Giovanni, what have you selected there? What have you written? For Matamaha. Or Shiva, what did you write? Matamaha?
Upavishti.
Yeah, me too. Upavishati.
Just use Upavishati. I didn't write the meaning of Upavishati because we already studied that before in that list. Upavishati means sits. So, मार्जारः आरोहति, अशोकः सिञ्चति, मातामहः उपविशति, जनकः पठति. पठति is there?
Read.
Yeah, पठति. मातामही पिबति. And अम्बा शृणोति.
Listen.
अम्बा शृणोति. She is listening. And पुत्रः तिष्ठति, बकः तरति. Is it tarati there?
Yes, tarati. Yes.
Yeah, tarati, floats. And mitram क्रीडति. And putri hasati. Or you can do reverse, it doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like. Sakhi, mitram sammarjayati. Mitram sammarjayati. Putri hasati, sakhi क्रीडति. Now, Shashti Bhakti, when here comes Khagasya Dhvanihi, that was the example given. Dhvani is sound. And then Marjarasya, what is Marjarasya Puchham. Ashokasya, Ashokasya Karyam. Matamahasya मातामहस्य उपनेत्रम, जनकस्य वार्तापत्रम, and then मातामह्याः चषकः. Is चषकः there? Yeah, चषकः, in the glass, drinking glass. अम्बायाः श्रवणम, listening. पुत्रस्य, what is पुत्रस्य? पादत्राणम. And bakasya, what is bakasya? Chanchuhu, beak. Chanchuhu. And then mitrasya, what is mitrasya? Udanchanam. पुत्र्याः पुत्री षष्ठी सिक्स्थ केस पुत्र्याः पाञ्चालिका the doll सख्याः क्रीडनकं toy now nidra nidra you can use, but nidra you can use mata mahasya nidra. Nidra is the sleep. Mata mahasya nidra. No, for the verb you can use just nidrati, like kujati patati nidrati. Mata mahah nidrati. So I'm going to pause the recording a little bit. So we are going to go through these different forms of nouns, like basically understand what each vibhakti or the case ending is for each noun, means the context of that. So basically what a vibhakti or the case ending is, it gives a context to the noun to be used in a sentence. That's how we can think. For example, the first case we saw, that first case is like Ramah or Lata or Nadi. That means if we use the word noun word with the first case ending in a sentence, that means the person or the object which is in the first case is doing that action which is specified in that sentence. For example, when we say balakah gacchati, that means gacchati means going. So going is the verb or the action. So who is doing that action? Balakah. How do we know? Because balakah is in the first case ending. The balakah word, the base word is balaka, right? Like Rama, like balaka is the base word. Now when we use this in a first sentence, it gets a visarga, that balakah. So balakah gacchati. So gacchati action is being performed by the word or the person which is in the first case ending. So that gives a context. Okay. In relation with the action word. So here the action word, that's verb, is gacchati. So if the pibati, drinking. So who is drinking? So that is a context in relation with the action word. So pibati. So balika pibati, girl is drinking. So with the drinking action, who is doing? So that who is the context there. Who question comes there. Kaha. You see that kaha pibati or ka pibati. So those are the questions. So that gives the context there in relation with the verb that we need to remember. So we are going to look at different case endings which will be applicable on different nouns, that gives the context to the noun, different context to the noun in relation with the verb kriya. Which is actually simple to understand. I mean, don't get overwhelmed that okay, what are these different things? So many case endings. So this is just giving the context to the noun in relation to the verb, the action, nothing else. So for example, when we say balika pibati, so girl is drinking, so balika is in the first case, pibati is action. Now the question also comes, what is she drinking? So what? So we'll have to answer what, like girl is drinking water. So girl is the person who is doing the action, girl, so we use balika in the first case ending, and pibati is obviously verb, and then what. So if we say water, then how do we use water in this Sanskrit sentence? So we have to put that water, what is the word for water?
Jalam.
Jalam. So jala is the base word. Yeah. Jala is the base word. Now, when the sentence girl is drinking water, water is not doing that drinking action, right? Balika, girl, is doing the action of drinking, but the jala or the water is being drunk. Yeah. So how to use that jala word in the Sanskrit sentence now? In English it is just water. Whether water is falling or water is being drunk, water is water only. But girl is drinking water. There the order is important in the English sentence. We can't say water, girl, drinking. But in Sanskrit, that is not the case. In Sanskrit sentence formation, the case endings come into picture depending on the role that word or the object is playing in that sentence. So here in relation to verb again. So the action is drinking. So balika is the first case ending. Who is doing that action? That should be in the first case ending. Now, on what the action is being done? On the water. So drinking action is being done on the water. So balika is drinking the water. So now water has to be in a different case ending. It cannot be in the first case ending, because if you put it in the first case ending, then that word has to do the action. So in this case, balika is doing the action, not the jala. So jala has to be in a different case ending. So this is what I meant by context. It gives the context or the role to that word in the sentence, and based on the role it plays in the sentence, we apply different case endings. So that is why most of the times the order of the words in a sentence, in Sanskrit sentence, is not that important, because they come with this case endings, and the case endings define the role in a sentence, in a Sanskrit sentence. Okay. And here this slide shows some different other Shashti Bhakti or the sixth case ending form for few other words we already know. So what we have seen already, Ramaha, Ramasya. If it is Rama in the first case ending, in Shashti Bhakti becomes Ramasya. Yeah. So similarly, Lata, Latayaha, Uma, Umayaha, and then Nadi, Nadyaha, Lekhani, Lekhanyaha, Phalam, Phalasya, like that we have seen. The Shashti case endings. Now some more Shashti case endings, sixth case endings are here. Like Saha, we know Saha. What is the meaning of Saha? What is the lingam of Saha?
That?
Saha balakaha asti. Saha is a pullingam, masculine gender.
Yeah.
So the Shashti Bhakti of that is Tasya. So if you want to say the book belongs to him, it is his book. So how do we say? He is a boy. That we say like Saha balakaha or Saha balakaha asti. But now if you want to say balakasya pustakam, means boy's book. But if you want to say his book, just say his book, so we'll have to use the Shashti or the sixth case ending of Saha. So that becomes Tasya. Tasya Pustakam. Okay. Tasya pustakam. Then similarly, eshaha means this person in masculine gender. Eshaha. Etasya, it becomes etasya. So, example, udaharanam, eshaha marjaraha. Like we saw that, right? Marjaraha. Marjaraha is pullinga word, masculine word. So that's why we are using eshaha. So marjarasya puchham was the sentence there. So now we want to say his tail. Puchham is tail. So marjarasya puchham is marjar is cat. So cat's tail we say marjarasya puchham. But if you want eshaha means his, because marjara is pullinga word, we are using eshaha. This cat. So when we want to say his tail, then what are we going to say? This word. Etasya puchham. We can also say etasya marjarasya puchham. So we can use marjarasya also. Etasya marjarasya puchham means it is the tail of this cat. Esha marjar is this cat. Tail of this cat is etasya marjarasya puchham. Both we have to turn into shashti vibhakti, not only marjarasya or not only etasya. Both has to be in the same vibhakti or same case ending, because both are the same object, right? Marjara also means the same thing sitting there with the tail. Okay. And eshaha also means eshaha is also the same thing. We are pointing to the same entity or the same object. So both have to turn into the same case ending. Etasya marjarasya puchham. Now sa petika. Okay. Sa petika. What is petika?
First.
Box. Sa petika. What is sa? Sa means that. Because petika is a strilinga word, feminine word. Sa is also, we are using strilinga word. Okay. And note that both are in the prathama vibhakti or first case ending. Sa petika. Sa petika asti. Now we want to say that box's keys. What is the word for keys? Kunchika. Right? Kunchika. So now we want to say that box's keys. So how do we turn this into sixth case ending? Petika.
Petikasya.
No. Like lata.
Petikasyaha. No. Petikayaha.
Yeah, good try, Uma. Petikayaha. Yeah, keep trying, you'll get it. Petikayaha. Because this is just like Rama Ramayaha, Lata Latayaha, like that. Petikayaha. Now because we turn this first case ending into sixth case ending, and sa also refers to petika only. Sa petika, right? That petika. This sa also we need to turn that into shashti vibhakti at the same time. So what is the sixth case ending for sa? This one. Okay. Tasyaha. So when we want to say that box's keys, so this sa also turns into sixth case ending. Tasyaha petikayaha kunchika. Okay. Tasya balakasya kandukaha. Tasya parvatasya nadi. Right? So both the words. So when we say saha parvataha or saha suryaha, so whenever we want to say that surya is sun, right? Suryaha means sun. sun. So when we want to say Suryasya prakashah, right? Suryasya prakashah. Prakashah means light. Suryasya prakashah means light. And if you want to just to say there is sun, we will say just say Saha Suryah Asti. Saha Suryah Asti. Or you can just not use Asti. Saha Suryah, that is Surya. Because Surya is in Pullinga, masculine, we are using Saha here. And note that both are in the same vibhakti. Right? Both are in the Prathama vibhakti, first case ending. Because both are referring to the same object. Okay? Saha Suryaha. Now, when we want to say Suryasya Prakashaha, means Surya's or sun's light, and now we want to say that sun's light. Okay? Now for that the word is Saha, but because Suryasya is in the Shashti Vibhakti, sixth case ending, the word for that also turns into Shashti or sixth case ending, because both are pointing to the same object. Tasya Suryasya Prakashaha means light of that sun, that sun's light. So you can understand these different words here. So if it is sa, it becomes tasyaha, esha etasyaha, etasyaha petikayaha kunchika, or etasyaha nadyaha jalam. Nadyaha we have seen Shashti Vibhakti. So etasyaha nadyaha jalam means the water of this river. Similarly in Napunsaka or neuter gender, tat becomes tasya, same. Saha, pullingam, sixth case ending, and neuter, Napunsaka sixth case ending, the forms are same, tasya only. So when we say tat phalam, phalam, it means that fruit. So if you want to say that fruit's color, so what will it become? Phalam becomes Phalasya, and tat becomes Tasya. And what is the word for color? Varnaha. So tasya phalasya varnaha. So whether it is pullinga or the masculine or neuter, the sixth case ending for saha tat is tasya, same form. And etat similarly, eshaha etasya, etat also becomes etasya. But aham is mama. I think we know this already, because when we introduce our name, we have seen that mama nama Sanjeevaha, mama nama Darvina, mama nama Uma, like that. Mama means my. So aham turns into sixth case ending my, Shashti Vibhakti. So aham balakaha, I am boy, and my name is Sanjeev, like that. Mama nama Sanjeevaha asti. So like that we can use. Okay, any question?
That's good point.
No? Okay. Thank you. We'll meet next week then. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dhanyavada.
Thank you all.
Dhanyavada, Sanjeev.
Have a nice
Dhanyavada.
weekend, everyone.
Good work, everyone. Thank you so much.
So Veena,